So yesterday we got the official trailer for Black Adam starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and it actually looks really fucking badass. Like, it looks really awesome, and I can't wait to see this movie when it comes out. We've been waiting a long time. I think The Rock is just going to destroy in that role. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. If you guys are finding me for the very first time, please do me a favor, smash that like and subscribe button. So today I want to talk about something that I think fans do quite a bit, and I don't think it's really necessary to do, but we're going to talk about it anyway, and that is unreal expectations for movies. And why do people feel like they have to put expectations on movies or come up with predictions? Like why is it not enough just to go see the movie that we're looking forward to and enjoy it? Why do we have to compare the Snyder Cut to Endgame or compare Marvel movies to DC movies all the time? Like when something is coming out, like, oh, this movie's gonna do better than this movie. Like why do we put those expectations on us? I don't quite understand. So Black Adam, I think it looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. We've been waiting a long time for it. I think The Rock is a really decent action actor, and I can't wait to see what he does in this role. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to compete with Doctor Strange or make Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness numbers, okay? I just don't understand. Just to be clear, guys, right? Multiverse of Madness right now, which is still in theaters, is at $912 million. I don't understand why people are like, I think Black Adam is going to make more money than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Like why would you go, like, I don't get that. It's the same people that are like, well, if a movie doesn't make $1 billion, it's not successful. You do know $1 billion movies are a very rare thing. You know, not every movie comes out makes $1 billion. Doesn't mean it's successful or not successful. As long as it makes a profit, the studios are happy, and that's how you really judge movies. And people that come up with these asinine numbers like, you know, it has to make $1 billion, or I think this movie's gonna, they don't understand how the movie business works, like, at all. Like, there's a whole system on how movies are made and how the system works and what you know, determines a movie being successful or not successful. And the same Black Adam is going to make more money than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I think it's just absolutely asinine, and I don't think it's something that you should compare about. Let's just hope that the movie comes out and the movie is good. Can we just worry about that, please? Can we just worry about this movie coming out and being good? Because we all know just because trailers look good doesn't mean the final product is good. Yes, the teaser was fantastic. The official trailer was fantastic. Let's just hope we go see the movie and it's a good damn movie. Why are we saying, well, I think it's going to make more money than in the Multiverse of Madness for some stupid reason? Why are we saying that? Why are we constantly putting things up against each other like we have to get these things competing? Can we just enjoy the same thing over and over? And not only that, you can't even compare the two, because I personally do not think it's going to make anywhere near as much as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, nor do I think it even has to be in order to be successful. It just needs to be a good movie and make a profit. That's it. And me personally, with so many movies coming out that are just, you know, like duds, like this movie was awful, this movie was awful. I just want to go see a good movie that's a good freaking movie, right? I don't need it to be better than Doctor Strange at the box office. I don't need to make $1 billion. I just need a good movie. That's all I need, right? Don't be fooled by trailers. Just because the trailer's awesome doesn't mean the movie's awesome. So I think the movie's going to be good. I'm hoping it's going to be good, because I don't want to waste my money and not have a good movie. But it's not going to be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for those of you guys who think, and I'm going to explain why you should even think that way. Okay, first of all, Multiverse of Madness, it hit $912.6 million at the box office. Okay, two reasons. One, this movie was very anticipated. Very anticipated. It brought back a well-known director like Sam Raimi, Who's directing Black Adam? Nobody knows, okay? So you got Sam Raimi coming back to direct a comic book film. He hasn't been back since the Spider-Man franchise. You have a sequel in Doctor Strange, so it's already an established IP. Plus, Doctor Strange is pretty much a well-known name at this point because of the first movie and the Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. So people know who Doctor Strange is. No one knows who Black Adam is. Sorry, that's a fact. I can go to 10 random people on the street. Do you know who Black Adam is? No one, maybe 1 out of 10 people would know. A very, very small minority of people know who Black Adam is. We know because we live in this bubble. We know these characters. We know who Black Adam is. But the average person on the street doesn't know that. Doesn't know that. So I know what you're thinking. But Rob, they know who the hell The Rock is. Oh, they know who The Rock is, and they're going to go see it just because The Rock's in it. Well, that doesn't necessarily fly either. So let's go to the highest grossing Rock films. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now, let's talk about his movies that make money. That doesn't involve the Fast and the Furious. I'm talking about his solo movies, guys. Now, I'm going to show you his top 10 highest grossing films. Now, unfortunately, a bunch of them are Fast and the Furious, which you cannot count because, one, Fast and the Furious is an ensemble movie that has Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and a bunch of other people like Tyrese and Ludacris. So it's an established IP with an ensemble cast. So we're not going to count that. So we're going to go through. Even though it's in his top 10 highest grossing movies, we can't really count it because it's an ensemble piece as well as being an established franchise. So let's go to that. So top 10 highest grossing Rock movies. Rampage, 428. That's a solo film starring The Rock. 428 million. Really respectable, really damn good. Nowhere near Doctor Strange money. Okay, then we're going to go to the next one, which is Scorpion King, or The Mummy Returns. Again, he's not even the star of that movie, so we can't really count that. It was one of his first movies. He wasn't the star. Brendan Fraser was, so we can't really count that. But even if you do want to count that, guess what? Not Doctor Strange money. All right, so let's go down here to San Andreas. Really fun movie. I had a great time. It is a Rock movie. He is the star, and 473 million. Really respectable. Really well done. 473 million is a really good number. Still not Doctor Strange money. Then we go down, and here we go. Fast 5. The introduction of The Rock. This was when Fast and Furious started getting their high points as a franchise. The Rock definitely helped with that. I'm not saying The Rock didn't help with the movie making more money, but let's be honest, it's still an ensemble piece. Still Vin Diesel and Paul Walker were the actual stars of the movie. But again, 626 definitely isn't Doctor Strange money. Then we get to number 6, Moana. It's a Disney film. Okay, it is marketed as a Pixar. I don't think it's a Pixar. It might be a Pixar movie, but it's a Disney animated film. These movies usually do good. Rock, again, is not a co-star, even though he's only a voice actor. 643 Disney film. Still not Doctor Strange money. And then we go down to Hobbs and Shaw. Now, Rock is definitely the star with co-star Jason Statham. $758 million, damn good. Coming off a spinoff of an IP that's already been established. Fantastic movie. I enjoyed it. Had a really good time at the theater seeing this movie. $758 million is a damn good number for Hobbs and Shaw coming off a established IP. Again, not Doctor Strange money. And this one's an important one because, one, you have the Fast and the Furious franchise, which was making a ton of money at the time at the box office. Then you take The Rock, who is supposed to be this great established actor, which he's a great action actor. Then he comes over, and $758 million is fantastic. But, again, realistically, it's nowhere near Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Okay? So I'm just playing that out there as fact. Then we start making his big money makers. And again, these are all Fast and the Furious movies. Fast and the Furious 6, $788 million. Then we get to Jumanji. This is a big one. I will give you guys this one. This is a great one. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. $962 million. This, I believe, is the highest grossing Dwayne The Rock Johnson starred movie of his career. Now, that is more than Doctor Strange. Okay, as of right now, that movie made more than Doctor Strange. Okay, you guys got me on that one. It does have Kevin Hart in it. It does have a lot of like Jack Black and a lot of other actors in there. And it is an established IP, and it was basically a reboot of the franchise, retcon, reboot, sequel, however you want to call it. It's a rebirth of the franchise. 962 million, did make more money than so far Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for sure. But yeah, it's established IP. Black Adam is not an established IP. Again, I can go on the street, find 10 random people, ask them who Black Adam is. Maybe one person knows. So Black Adam is not an established IP. Then we get to his two top movies. Of course, they're $1 billion, but again, they're Fast and the Furious movies where he is not the star. It's an ensemble piece. So when we're looking at it, his only solo movies was that made a lot of money, more than this is the only movie that was him as the main star that surpassed Doctor Strange. The rest just weren't. I'm sorry. That is just the fact. Plus his last movie, Jungle Cruise, only made $220 million. Then we get into the real thing, right? Let's talk about, I already explained how The Rock, his movies, right, they don't generate all that high, other than the exception of Jumanji, which was a reboot of a franchise for the most part. And I know people are going to be, it's a sequel, but, you know, it's a rebirth of the franchise. So other than that, The Rock's movies haven't come close to what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is making. But let's talk about the DCEU now, because now we got to talk about The Rock's power and the DCEU power combined, and they're going to surpass Multiverse of Madness. Well, not really either. When we sit there and we look at it, Wonder Woman in 2020, 168 million. Suicide Squad, with a sequel to an already established franchise, with a director of the Guardians of the Galaxy, 167. Now, yeah, you can use HBO Max as the problems for this, and sure, you can do that as well. But then you just look at it, and none of these movies, with the exception of Aquaman, has hit anywhere near Doctor Strange money. Aquaman the only one, and Aquaman was already established in BVS when that came out, as well as Justice League. Don't forget, Batman v Superman and Justice League was already out by the time Aquaman came out, and Aquaman was already introduced in these movies. Black Adam has not been introduced in any of the movies so far. He is not an established character. Yes, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is, but like I already explained to you, you go back and look at all the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson starred movies, it doesn't come close to Black Adam. So where people think Black Adam is just going to make more money than a highly anticipated Sam Raimi directed Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, I don't understand where those thoughts are coming from. I mean, I can say stuff all the time. Like, look at me. I'm fucking Abraham Lincoln. I can say it. Doesn't mean the shit's true. So why people are sitting there saying that, well, I think me personally, it's going to be better than, it's going to make more money than Doctor. Why would you do that? Why does people do that? Why does people come out and say it's going to make $1 billion? It's going to make more money than this movie. Like, why? Right. It might be, we might go see it, and Black Adam might be 10 times better than Multiverse of Madness. Might be a way better movie, and I hope it is. But why do we have to sit there and go, I think it's going to make more money than this? Why? Does that mean it's, like, what does that mean? Like, why put those expectations on yourselves and the movie? It makes zero sense at the end of the day. Makes zero sense. And if you actually look at the way, first of all, people that make these assumptions don't understand how the movie business works, right? You have to look at the evidence in front of you. You have to look, okay, let's see the Rock's movies. What's some of the highest grossing Rock movies? Why were they the highest grossing Rock movies at the time? Okay, let's look at the DC movies. Let's see how the DC movies are. And there's algorithm. There are professionals out there who do estimations at the box office, because they look at the evidence and they go through there and they say that, you know. I'm not saying I'm the best at picking, estimate for box office and stuff like that, but I cover it almost every single week, and I know what the trends are, and I know what that is, and I can guess pretty much what it's going to be. And I don't want to even guess what Black Adam is going to make, because I really don't know. I honestly don't know until the reviews come out and see how that opening weekend is. After that, then I can probably tell you where it was going. I didn't even think Doctor Strange was going to make as much as it did. I thought Doctor Strange would probably make about 800, 850, and that was probably going to be where it starts to peter out, and it's already made over 900 million at this point. So people that think that Black Adam is going to surpass Doctor Strange 2, I think is delusional, and I think the whole notion of it is absolutely ludicrous when you look at the evidence that I just presented when it comes to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson starred films and the DCEU's track record. The fact that Black Adam is a character that, like, 5 to 10% of the population even know, that's not in this bubble that we call our YouTube world. People don't know who the character is. If you go on Rock's staying power, the last couple movies he's done other than Jumanji hasn't hit higher than Doctor Strange. So why would people come out with these asinine predictions? And why do these predictions? Because these predictions mean nothing at the end of the day. Can we not just hope that the movie's going to be good? Can we not just go to the theater and say, man, Black Adam was an awesome damn movie? Why do we have to sit there and put it up against other movies? I will never understand. This is a super long video. I do apologize for that, but I had a lot to say on this topic because I think fans' expectations for movies, I think, is just insane nowadays. Just see the trailer. If you want to go see a movie, let's go see the movie, and hopefully the movie is fantastic and we love it and we're raving about it. Why do we have to sit there and go, I think this movie's gonna make more than this movie? Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, guys, that's all my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about Black Adam? Do you think it's going to be higher than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.